and welcome back again to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. And it's a beautiful winter day in Haven. The sky is clear, it's sunny, cold, and there are no demons raining from the sky. So, yeah, we just finished, the prologue, introduction, whatever. We got the title screen finally in the last episode. And yeah, I have a main quest which tells me to go to the chantry because the breach is calm, but the trouble is only beginning. Well, ominous words. But before I go there and check the chantry, I do want to explore this place a little bit. I see some people around here, and I see some markers that are apparently quests or similar. So yeah, let me go and explore this place a little bit. Also, can I just say that I don't like how my shield clips through my cloak, but I guess it can't be helped at the moment. Alright, so what do we got here? Let's have a look. Ooh.
You know if you find one.
It's some sort of bar.
Fix the door just like you asked.
We'll make
Yes,
good
sir.
use of it.
Alright.
Get you something for your trouble.
Master Varric said I should go back right away.
Secret lives in their world.
Hmm.
Raised tears they cry, but all the while
This is very nice.
lions spy on you.
Let's talk to this girl over here.
Can I get you anything?
What will they find left behind?
What can I find in Haven?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition's smith. Whatever he can't make you, Thren the Quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Beast and things. Alright, thank you.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
So free.
So apparently all the people that have that speech bubble over that can actually be talked to. Alright. A Tale of the Frostbacks. And I noticed that you get a good amount of XP for just picking up the codex entries.
Have you heard about the
Alright.
refugees out in the hinterlands near Redcliffe?
Hard going. The mages and the Templars put a lot of people out of their homes.
At least Mother Giselle is there to help.
I'd think food and clothing would help more than prayers.
The lie upon your sleeve.
Alright. So I see somebody standing over here. Yes, it's Solas. Let's talk to Solas.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Well, that sounds dashing.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
So you study ancient ruins.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
Yeah, how can you sleep there?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
Well, I guess it's sort of all of those three things.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
I guess she will protect you?
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Alright, so he seems easy to please. I got lots of approval from him by just asking some questions. However, I have been looking at my companion's character record, and I can't find anything like an approval bar anywhere. At first I thought maybe I just, need to unlock it, but I'm starting to believe that there is none. So, I know that I get approval or disapproval from my companions, but I don't know how much I have overall. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, let's look a bit around. There's nothing inside here. Some loot. Yeah, I find lots and lots of crafting material. For now I will just pick it up until I have some use for it. Oh, Apothecary. Find recipes through exploration or by visiting merchants. Visit an apothecary with herbs you gather in the wilderness to upgrade potions. Use the equip station to assign different potions to each of your party members and to replenish the potions you are carrying. Use the upgrade station to unlock permanent upgrades to your potions. Alright. That was a lot of theory right there.
Fliss said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though.
Alright. Patient observations, day 2. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive, careful drop feed of prepared elf root extract to hasten her recovery. A lot of thrashing, mutters about too many eyes. Is this about the spiders that chased me? Something about the grey. Encouraging? Alright, Aiden.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
So, have we met?
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
So I guess you've been the one who has been writing those charming notes about me. Well, thank you, I guess.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back by fixing the wood.
Alright.
Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
You're a bit cranky.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
Alright. So, how are things?
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Need any help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
So, and how do I order potions?
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
Alright. Apparently I picked up a new quest. Equip potions. Potion assignment and replenishment. You can equip or replenish potions for each party member. Oh, okay. Drag potions from the list on the left to the slot on the bottom right to assign them to a current party member. You must replenish potions before you can use them. Healing potions are replenished for free automatically, but all other potions require herbs for replenishing. The type and number of herbs required appear not The types and number of herbs required appear next to the selected potion's description. Click a slot in the bottom right to replenish and equip potion. Alright. Regen potion. Okay. Oh, I see. I use the elf root to make the regen potion. Sure. I have an empty slot. And I need 1 elf root for the potion, so let's just take 5. Restores 26 health every 2 seconds for 16 seconds. And this is locked. Alright.
Let me know if you need anything.
Quest completed. Mixing potions. Yay, I made something right. Upgrade potions. Potion upgrading. You can upgrade potions you have already unlocked. To upgrade a potion, select a category, select a potion, and select the upgrade. Potion upgrades require a significant amount of herbs to unlock. In return, they give permanent and significant bonuses to your potions. Yeah, I'm going to assume that... Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff. So let's just leave this for now. And... what have you got here? Scout armor. Yeah, again, this... it's interesting. This is a medium armor, but this one can actually only be worn by a rogue. While this medium armor that I'm wearing is apparently available for all classes. Anyway, let's leave this place and should I talk to him again? You know, I think for the time being I will just look around and do not get into any detailed conversations. We can still do this later. The Randy Dowager Quarterly. I don't know why this sounds kind of dirty, but
when there was no sky maker, you were the sky.
Alright, so what are we going to do next? I see Varric down here, so maybe... oh, this is the quest that I just got. Alright, but yeah, let's go and talk to Varric. He's just somewhere around here. Yes, I see him. How's my favorite dwarf doing?
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
This is all bullshit. Yeah, I can barely keep up myself.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes 2 of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
So, why did you stay?
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Yeah, it hasn't really sunk in yet.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Alright.
Need something?
So I can talk more to them, but yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to do this another time. I just want to have some general overview of the area, and I'm sure this is not going away anytime soon. I've already been in that room, I believe, but there's another quest somewhere up here.
Do you think the mages will be able to seal the breach?
I heard some speak of using the Templars instead.
Oh. I suppose that would work as well.
Alright.
When will you be able to get us the crafting supplies we need?
When they're ready, piss off.
Fulfill Inquisition requisitions at the Quartermaster. Okay.
No, my lady, I don't know where the other nobles are. I suggest you ask Ambassador Montillier. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Alright. So, what is your job?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How did you end up here?
How does someone end up as Quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Logain MacTier.
Oh.
Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. King Alistair offered my services to the Inquisition. Probably to get rid of me.
I'm glad you believe in it. No wonder you're unpopular. Okay, as a traitor. Yeah, I mean, she's not from Ferelden, right? So she probably doesn't have much of an opinion about that. But around here, that might be different. So I guess that would explain why she's unpopular.
With that attitude, I can't imagine how you made enemies in Denerim.
People just don't want to hear the truth. I was at Ostagar, and I know what really happened. King Cailan overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting the signal.
What?
Following the original plan would have gotten everyone killed. Turn Logain made the right decision. I apologise. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this.
Yeah,
Just forget
I
it.
see. I understand that Liliana may not be very fond of that opinion either. Yeah, but do tell me about requisitions.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Varric can get our troops better weapons.
And how do I fill special orders?
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Alright.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
So, requisitions for weapons. Locate weapon material. I already have the iron because I picked some up when I had the chance. So, Inquisition weapons. Iron, yes. And oh, this is where I need a logging stand. Okay. Alright. Yes.
Thanks for checking anyway.
Yeah, once I find that logging stand, I will come back to you. Alright, so yeah, requisition for weapons, heaven's best and brightest. There's something else down here. Also, what is this?
We'll need some of your cloth for bandages.
And how much is Mother Giselle willing to offer?
Can you really put a price on the love of Andraste?
Well, the love of Andraste isn't filling his belly, I suppose.
Good day. Or good as it could be with the sky ripped apart.
Uh-huh. So, why have you stayed in this mess?
What kind of person stays to run a shop at a time like this?
Kind with nowhere else to go. Those blasted demons destroyed most of my goods. If I stay here, work some contacts, I can start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
Alright. So, how is the mood here?
You must speak with most everyone here. How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure. No one really knows what it means when an Inquisition is called. Yet. I imagine it's no better for you. You've got my sympathies, for what it's worth.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'd like to buy something, maybe?
Can I see what you have for sale?
Of course. My wares are at the table.
Oh, okay, I see. Whoa. Yeah, I don't need that. probably don't really need any of that. Nope. Or that for that matter. Free Marches helmet. It's actually pretty cheap. I already have much more money than that. Interesting. Upgrades. Bianca. Oh, this is stuff for Bianca to upgrade. Yeah, I mean, it's not really expensive. So maybe I buy the Bianca upgrades. And, oh, there are schematics for it too. I will leave them for now. And sell all. Yeah, I'm not sure about my so-called valuables. If this is just stuff I can sell, I mean, it doesn't say anything. It's just some strange random bunch of stuff. So I assume that is similar to the trash of Dragon Age 2. I will keep it for now, but once I get a bit more in need of more inventory
Still
space.
got demons pouring out of the rifts.
Really? Huh. Once I need more inventory space, I may have to sell it.
Darkness creep? It is the whisper.
Alright. Is there anything of interest? There's something which is probably on the other side of these walls. Huh.
I don't see why we need to build siege equipment. We're not laying siege to anything.
That's an excellent point, recruit. But if someone comes to lay siege to us, perhaps it will be best for us to have some means to fight back.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh, he got a point there. He got a point. Construction orders. Alright. And more. Lovers not left half. Yeah, I get the distinct impression that that is, you know, similar to the trash you found in Dragon Age 2. Canine leather for crafting. Oh, there's something over there as well. Head of the Inquisitor. Do I want that? It's level 4 and I'm, well, level 3. Alright, in that case, I don't want it. Siege equipment and Thedas. That's actually a codex entry about siege equipment. Alright, fair enough. Defender mail. I think it's not as good as the one that I have. And yeah, I don't think this actually leads anywhere, so maybe I'll have a look outside the walls. There are no more persons that I can actually talk to. But there are some quests that I can check out.
Master Harriet said we weren't to sell Inquisition blades.
What Harriet doesn't know won't hurt him.
Okay.
There was no word for heaven or for earth,
So can
or
I?
sea or sky.
Okay, I can open this. Ooh. Ah, this looks so beautiful.
Blessed are the righteous.
Amazing.
The lights in the shadow. In their
Okay,
blood
let me check out that quest over here.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentagast might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterlands.
Oh, and who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing?
Back in Angsburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
And what's that mean for you back in Arnsberg?
Honestly, about as much as it does here.
Well, you know, if this is like the horse stable, then we do need do in fact need better horses, because apparently we have none to speak of whatsoever. Alright.
Flissa thought you and your men might be working up a thirst. She sent me over to see if you needed anything.
We're fine, thank you.
No one can tear us under.
Alright, Herod. So this is some sort of smithy, and I can make my own weapons. A long sword and some stuff. Let me pick up the loot that I can find here. Defender coat arms. And let me speak to this guy.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Well, I think it's fine.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Alright. So, what's your story?
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothering. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
Cursed. Nah, I guess you're lucky because, I mean, you're still alive, right?
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
Alright. So, you outfit the troops, I take it.
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the Quartermaster.
Okay.
She'll set up requisitions.
Yeah, I already talked to her. So why do you need my materials?
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
Alright. And what can you make here?
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone, if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy? Bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Alright. Yeah, can you improve my equipment?
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
And do you have any designs?
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Right.
So, piece by piece, modify some armor. Oh yeah. Have some armor made, modify some armor, find Tajan's note, and yeah, the reposition. Okay, so, I guess first I should maybe make some armor. Alright, apparently it's this one. Crafting. To craft new armor or weapons, you need a schematic and enough materials. Alright. The schematic determines the appearance and potential power of the crafted item. The materials determine the specific stat and powers that will be added to the new item. Oh, you can actually see my weird Templar helmet now. So, I see. These are the schematics that I got from the special shipment, and I guess this is what... Why does this have an armor rating of 0? Whatever. Yeah, let's just make this armor so that we can, you know, finish this quest. So, each crafting schematic has one or more slots. Each slot accepts a specific number of materials of either metal, cloth or leather. Fill all available slots to craft an item. There are 5 different types of crafting slots: utility, offense, defense, damage, and armor. The type of slot determines the stat that will be generated from the material placed in it. For example, placing in a defense slot gives a bonus to melee defense, while putting it in the utility slot gives a bonus to strength. Experiment with different combinations of materials and slots to create unique items that fit your needs. Alright, let's see. Each crafting material has a predetermined stat value for each possible slot type, which you can view by examining the material. The final value of the stat coming from a slot is determined by multiplying this value by the number of materials placed in the slot. Wow, that is much information that we are getting here. So, yeah, I don't know. This would give me an armor rating of 72, and I believe the armor that I'm wearing, the stone bear armor, is actually better. So I'm just going to do this, you know, for the sake of the quest. Let's just use the iron, I guess. And I don't know, I have a lot of summer stone, so let's use this. Craft. You have crafted Vigorous Defender Mail, and that gives me an achievement. Oh, I can rename it. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's not like I'm going to wear this anyway, so let's just accept that. So I have crafted an armor. Good. And now I need to modify it, right? Do I actually have to wear it for modification? Upgrading an item adds the upgrade stats to the item stats in addition to changing its appearance. For example, attaching a hilt with a +3 cunning bonus to a sword adds this bonus to the sword. Well, that makes sense. You can freely remove and add existing upgrades or exchange them between different items. New upgrades can be crafted in crafting stations. Okay, so this... Which of them? I think this is the one I just crafted, right? Heavy arms. Okay, okay, so I can add +3% melee damage. And yeah, I guess it looks slightly different. Okay, again, let's just do it for the sake of the quest. And another achievement. Wonderful.
Right.
And done. Okay, yeah, I think I have some basic idea how this is going to work. But yeah, I'm going to keep this for now. I mean, this one would be the strongest in terms of armor rating. But yeah, I'm not really sure about the look of that. So I will keep that, since I mean, compared to the armor I had before, all of them are kind of overpowered, so I guess it will be fine. Alright, what else do I have to do here? Yeah, I used up all my iron now that I needed for the requisition. I mean, help me have a look at the special shipments. Yeah, I think, ooh, what's that? Requisition for weapons. I think what I'm going to do is I will end the episode now.
The lights in the shadow.
And I will, in the next episode, do a bit of exploration. Try to see if I can visit those 2 quest marks. But I don't want to get too deep into exploration, because I definitely want to go back to the Chantry in the next episode. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it here with this wonderful, beautiful view of this landscape. And in the next episode we will look around a little bit this place, maybe we can find other stuff. And then I will return to the Chantry and see what they want from me now. Now that, you know, apparently I'm sort of their savior in order to close that thing that is sort of closed, but not entirely. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.